they're ready to light it up tonight.
This time we ask you to direct your attention to center.
And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago, and what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
And let's go courtside. There's some news on MP.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of anticipation for the rookie MP as he makes his NBA debut tonight. I caught up with him before the game and asked if he had any reflections on his journey here, and he said, I had to grow a lot as a player, not just in skills, but in my approach to the game. He told me that it's been a long journey to get here, but that it's just the first step in the best chapter yet. Well,
Allie, I know a lot of people are excited about MP's potential. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player. Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Pass to Tatum. Horford outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pritchard. Fires from deep. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Robinson, a screen on Horford. Right side, McBride. All alone. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Outside Tatum. Here's Cornett. Still no points. On the wing, Tatum. He's guarded by Bridges. The offensive rebound. Horford outside. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And that one's good. Richards got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornett. Jaylen Brown comes in for Horford. White, he's checked in for Hauser. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. Towns on a screen. MP, the pass to Towns. Back to MP. They set the pick.
2 minutes.
To the wing, right side.
2 minutes.
Brunson finds MP. With the clock winding down. And Towns slams it home.
Wow, size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Goes back up. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Towns on a screen. Pass to McBride. MP against Holiday. MP, the pass to Anunoby. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Doris OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their team. So it's New York going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
You look at the Celtics. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Knicks.
They've been
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
And after a very lopsided first half. Checked in for Boston. And a switch here also for New York. Gray's checked in for Anunoby. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. So on the floor for the Knicks. They've got Karl-Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's MP, and it's Hart in at the small forward.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
MP makes his move. Drops in the layup for 2.
You see on that drive right there, that's just burst from MP.
Celtics trail by 14. Outside Tatum. There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
MP outside. Towns a screen on Tatum. The drive by MP. It's Hart on the wing. For 3, Bridges. The rebound, Celtics. Boston on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Pritchard. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. They get it again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, at 7'3", Porzingis is a difficult check. He puts the defense in a bind right there.
Some changes for Boston. Al Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in for Drew Holiday. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Now Brown. The 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the New York Knicks now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Defensively, we got to do a better job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Hauser in at the two-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And Anunoby, a screen on Horford. Here's MP. Muscling it home, MP.
Yeah, MP. Capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
Celtics trail by 14. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. And it's New York with a rebound. And Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. Towns, a screen on Horford. Here's MP. Here's Payne. Boston pulls it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Hauser. McBride covers. Pass to Horford. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple. Hauser's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach clearly has something he wants to say. So New York wins it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season.
Another game, another win.
So, I typed a text to a girl I used with whom I want to be. And I apologize if this message gets you down. Then I CC'd every girl that I'd CC round town.
He's about to tear it up. MP said he woke up today ready to slay some.
tickets. Head to the ticket booth or visit us online.
The wait is finally over. Opening night is... This is it. Opening day. The regular season is... Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Sunday, they'll tip it off. A road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. Here we are. The rest of the schedule.
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Mann comes in for Dyson Daniels. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Young. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up.
The Hawks leading. Here's Rizachet. Still yet to score. Capella with a screen on Thomas. And it's Rizachet missing. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Johnson inside. Covered by Watford. Yes, that goes in.
And you can tell Rizachet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
MP against LeVert. It's good. He's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense. A quick move to the bucket. And you can...
They just do that, Kevin. They just did that. Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's Atlanta. They're up by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
I like it when a lot of guys are committed to attack to the inside because it's going to get you to the line. Can they keep that up?
So for Brooklyn now, they've got MP. He's out there with the Anthony Melton. Sharp out there with Williams. And it's Clowney in at the 4-man position. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. 2 on the clock. Three-pointer, LeVert. Rebound, Brooklyn. This, of course, being game 1 of the season, is their first look at Atlanta.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
And Brent, for all the talent the Atlanta Hawks have had in recent years, playoff success has not been there.
Well, close to the finals in 2021, but they haven't been past the first round since. I think the 21 run actually accelerated expectations for this team a little bit beyond where they were in their development. So they've come back to earth just a little bit. We'll see if next year they can build to get back to a position where they can have playoff success.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Brooklyn. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. LeVert against MP. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. After LeVert shoots the three. A three-pointer is right on target. 6 points for Caris LeVert.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Crane. Nance with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 3. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Nance's screen on Williams. Here's Rieseshay. Here's Nance. That shot missing. Nets trail by 3. MP outside. Another miss by MP.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Sharp with a screen on LeVert. And here's MP for 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to talk to his guys. And joining us now by phone is insider. So it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
When I look at Atlanta, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Hawks.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when they didn't have a good look, they made it look good.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a fairly...
Checking for number 4, MP.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. A floater right through contact. MP.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
The front court is Rieseshay and Johnson. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Who's in? No, stopping MP.
More points for MP, and you just think about the possibilities of this young player moving forward. He is something.
Johnson outside. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Pass to Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Johnson with a screen on Young. The three from MP. Another miss by MP. The Hawks leading by 12. Young with the ball. Now defended by MP. Young, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. MP passes to Claxton. Thomas kicks to Williams. MP looking around. From outside the arc. And it's Rizichet with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Nets trail by 14. Thomas inside. No good with the layup.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And it's Rizichet missing.
That's one he knows he should have bring.
And it's sent back by Okongwu. Williams finds Johnson. The Nets working the ball around now. Johnson with a screen on Okongwu. Count that one. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there. The D is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain it.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Trendon Watford comes in for Johnson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Williams. Gray passes to Sharp. Can't hit from in close. The Hawks leading by 12. Pass to Bufkin. He tries for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. MP left side. Screen by Watford. A 3 from MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And Brooklyn making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Gray. 20 points for him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gray's got 22 points.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
LeVert with it. Watford on him. Hands with no one around. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's MP. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Nets. Sharp out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's MP. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Johnson in at the shooting guard. Here's Gray. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. MP's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Brooklyn. Capella with a screen on MP from the baseline. Rebounded by the Nets. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now tonight. MP right side.
Come get it, come get it.
Clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, the interior defense holding nothing back, but MP goes right at it.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Nets trail by 6. Deflects the pass. Sharp the pass to Gray. Sharp with a screen on Capella. The drive by MP. It's good. Gray's got 14 points now in the second half.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
Pass to Bufkin. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. On the wing, man. Shoots over Melton. Man gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Trendon Watford. Williams, he's checked in for Melton. And Thomas subbed in for Johnson.
It's what makes Johnson so difficult to guard. He's got that quick trigger.
Now, Rizashay. Okongwu with the screen for Rizashay. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
MP with it. Screen by Claxton. Here's Gray. And it's sent back by Okongwu. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. Here's Rizashay. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3 from MP. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Nets trail by 3. MP outside. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Tough trip for MP.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for MP. Here's Young. From downtown. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
MP kicks to Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Young. Gray. From down in the low post. It goes. MP's got 10 points in the quarter.
Complete confidence in the clutch. MP seizing the moment.
Young against MP. Locked up there for Johnson. And taken away by Johnson. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. Now with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. MP against Young. Here's Gray. It's good.
Guys, you see him starting to heat up, and when he turns it on, you got a problem.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. And an intentional foul right there.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
Here's Young. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Trae Young, not the biggest guy on the court, but will take the biggest shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. Now, here is Young. Driving the lane. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Paxton is screen on Young. Great. Got it. But oh, it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Replay monitor and see if it got in. This one's over if the original ruling of a basket stands. But we'll see.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
The officials have made their decision. The basket, as we thought, will count. It took a little while to check the replay, but they did, in fact, have it right. He got it off GA in time.
And even though they had it right the first time, it's always a smart move to double check. When it comes to the game-winning shot, you have got to go to replay.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
Right, MP. They can't stop you.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts. Whatever it takes.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds
Great win tonight, MP.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet. Makes sense.
Look,